So here are the contents of the zip file, and what I've done, I've just for easy viewing, I've brought them into Blender here. This is Blender is the software package I use for the most part for modeling everything. Right. So let me here are these items here. These are the pieces that that come bundled with every zip file. You get this one here, which is the riser, and that's for just physically adding elevation. So I mean, whatever tile you print has these cavities on the underside, and they fit on top of the riser, and so you can just keep going up and up in elevation as much as you like. I mean, there's other. Here's an example also where the corner pieces have these pegs, which are also they're consistent with the cavities on the underside. So you could, if you wanted, build a second floor, right, one on top of the other. I've got examples of this sort of thing in my Instagram, and I guess I'll put that in the website as well. Now the other items are these connectors, and so this is the original one that I used, and this is an open lock one made by printable scenery. I'll include the link on the website as well. Now this connector is also very similar. You can see it's just half of the full-size one, but there's these cavities where you can stick magnets in. These magnet holes are 3 mil diameter ones, because I found a place where I can get cheap magnets, whereas usually they're quite expensive. So I'll include the link on the website as well at some point. And this last one is one that I designed, and well, it has some advantages. Well, I guess all these have pros and cons. Like this one here is very sturdy and rigid. I mean, it's not easy to assemble, or it's not easy to disassemble once you put a bunch of tiles together. But at least it's sturdy. This one isn't so sturdy, but it's very easy to disassemble and reassemble. So you know, like if you're playing and if you're mapping out things on the fly, then this, I think, for sure is the best system. If you're pre-making specific rooms or environments, then and they're going to stay as they are, then this is a good one. And this is kind of a hybrid where you don't need a magnet. It's relatively easy to pull apart and put back together, but also you can't sort of like hold a big piece up in one hand and have it stay still. It's going to be a bit floppy if it's a big one. Yeah, and apart from that, I mean, you get all the STLs that you had, or you get all the tiles that you had in the builder, right? I just put them in this Blender file. I made a grid, a numbered grid, so that it corresponds to you see, to the name. Like when you get the zip file, it just tells you where in the grid that that item goes. And so here this one goes on 10.8, right? This one 10.9 here goes on 10.9 on the grid. So you can replicate exactly what you have in the builder. Okay. I think that's that. Thanks. Bye bye.